so I'm Dr. Lisa Grant. I'm an acupuncturist specializing in fertility, and I wanted to create just a little video to talk to you about why you want to work with a fertility acupuncturist. It's a question I get a lot of the times. So when you go to see your OBGYN, it says it in the name. An OBGYN works with obstetric issues, which is once you're already pregnant, and also works with GYN issues, which is primarily female plumbing problems. But you'll notice that the word fertility doesn't show up anywhere in an OBGYN's name, and that's because they don't really do anything to help improve your fertility. Western medicine doctors can give you medications that will actually increase the likelihood that you will ovulate, or will spend a small portion of the egg's lifetime improving the quality a little bit, but they don't work with your overall fertility, and it doesn't dramatically change the quality of the eggs that you're producing. A reproductive endocrinologist, which is the person that you go see when you are looking at an IVF cycle, has some of the same abilities. They can give you medications that'll dramatically increase the number of eggs that you produce, but there's nothing that a reproductive endocrinologist can do to improve the quality of the eggs that you are producing. So that's where an acupuncturist that specializes in fertility comes in. When you work with me, what we're doing is we're actually improving the overall quality of the eggs and the follicles that you are producing. And you'll also notice when you go to a reproductive endocrinologist, the only thing they're interested in is what's your ovaries and your uterus and your follicles. They're not looking at the overall picture of what's going on. A reproductive endocrinologist can only work with what you bring to the table. So when you do IVF, your eggs, which have been in development for 90 days prior to the IVF cycle, only are as strong as they are. Okay, so when you're working with an acupuncturist who specializes in fertility, we are actually improving what you're bringing to the table, so you've got a much higher success rate during an IVF cycle. Sometimes working with a reproductive endocrinologist can feel like a $15,000 to $20,000 gamble, and so what you want to do is actually improve the chances that you're going to have good success when you do the IVF. If you're trying to conceive naturally, it's the same sort of thing. What we want to do is improve the quality of the eggs that you are actually ovulating each month, so you can increase the likelihood of not only a healthy conception, but a healthy pregnancy. Your uterus and your eggs are not walking around independent of who you are as a person. So everything that goes on in your life, what you're eating, how you're supplementing, your emotional state and stress, all of those things affect egg quality. So by working with me, what you're doing is you're actually increasing the amount of good nutrition and quality of eggs while you're decreasing the impact of stress and other negative things that might be happening in your life on your reproductive health. Okay. Now, I know that a lot of you have gone and looked at Dr. Google and seen what Dr. Google says about how you can improve your egg quality. And here's the thing. There is some very good information on Google and on the internet in general. The problem is that none of it is specific to you. So you get generic advice about what it is that you should do, but you don't know specifically if this supplement versus that supplement or that diet change as opposed to this diet change over here is good for you or bad for you. The other thing is that Dr. Google is basically a popularity contest. It doesn't tell you what the latest and most significant research is saying about how to improve egg quality. Because it works on a search engine algorithm, what you're getting is all the information that people have looked at the most, not necessarily the best information for you. Because it takes 90 days to develop a healthy egg, when you're working with me, I would prefer that you actually are available to do that sort of thing. But even if you are going through an IVF cycle fairly soon, there are things that we can do to help improve your rate of success in an IVF cycle. So that's why working with me helps. We create the breast program to help you improve your fertility wherever you are in the process, and in so doing, make you feel better and also, improve your reproductive health. And that's why you want to work with an acupuncturist who specializes in fertility.